dudes, welcome back. I almost didn't have a vlog for you today because of Christmas and stuff going on, and I really wanted to work on the El Camino, so I was probably going to do that instead of filming this little video clip for you. But I had to clean the shop and deal with that nasty vice I got stuck to my toolbox. You know what I'm talking about? So, just about to get back to work on this thing. I got a lot of stuff to do in the back end here. I gotta clean all this place up here and box it out and make it look good and presentable because I'm gonna start doing the back of the floor, getting all that done and sealed off real soon. But first, I gotta get to work on that vise. Now, remember the thing shaking around because I was bolted on here with 2 bolts and absolutely nothing holding it. The bolts were falling out from the bottom. And it's sheet metal, so every time you put something in there and bang on it, it moves around too much. So I tried to get most of that done yesterday, but with cleaning the garage, I ended up biting off a little bit more than I could chew, but I'll give you guys a quick little view. Look, this is the storage area. Look, the bench is all clean. I should have shut the doors. Look at all that room for all my stuff, all my tools, and then back here, I did all the bench, cleaned that all off, so I got room to work now. I swept the floors, cleaned up around the El Camino, got rid of all the garbage, and now we are good to go. It's like 6, 7, 8 in the afternoon, in the evening, but whatever, do what we can. So the first thing I gotta do is just grind off some spots on this bench that it's nice and clean so that I can have a nice surface to weld to, because what I'm doing is welding a leftover plate of metal that I had sitting around. I'm gonna weld it straight onto the top of the toolbox, and it's pretty thick. It's the stuff I've been using for the El Camino, so it should do the trick. It should be nice and solid and good. And then I'm just gonna weld the vise right to it because it's a small little shitty vise. If I ever need to move it, I can just chop it off, no big deal. So apparently the paint on a Mastercraft toolbox is actually pretty tough. Let's go to the grinder. I'm gonna go to my trusty box of grinding stuff. This looks big and nasty. Take 2. Alright guys, pretty basic. It's all clean now. Got my spot, got my plate. Whew, it's kind of stuck there already. Well, I guess that's kind of good. So, this metal plate that was left over from doing the El Camino chassis, it's not really left over. I could probably still use it on the El Camino, but it's gonna serve definitely a good purpose here. Cleaned off a little spot, fits right. That should be good and solid. I mean, it's not perfect and it's not the strongest thing in the world, but it's going to be way stronger than it was, and I can't keep using that vise the way it was shaking around because with the grinder trying to cut piping and stuff, it's going to get caught somewhere and take off from one of my digits or bust my wrist. Now I just got to hook up the welder and weld that sucker on there, zap it together, melt some steel. Something in my eye, and the smell of that paint is nasty when it burns. Oof. Proper ventilation, maybe wear gas mask, face mask, something. Don't do like me. Next step, probably stupid, but I'm just gonna straight up weld that thing. I tried to go live today, but YouTube says that I don't have enough subscribers to go live on my mobile, so I'd have to bring my whole computer in here. I mean, I'll probably do it, but 1,000 subs would be so nice. So hit that subscribe button, guys. Come on. Help me out. Vise, gonna weld the vise straight to the bench. No bolts in it, no nothing, because I just gotta get to work. So. essentially I just welded in plugs, I guess. Filled the whole thing up with weld, and then went a little over the top so it would grab real good. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I just had to chop up the old iron rubber thingy on there. That's kind of nice because everything kind of grips to it. I put the smooth side up because like that's how it came stock, if you will. But I put the smooth side up just because it's so much easier to clean, and stuff still kind of grips to it. When I put sheet metal or whatever, it won't move around too much, or little metal pieces. It's kind of nice. And for when I gotta clamp something down, now I have a good solid vise. Thank you, Classic Driver's Garage. So that's about it for today. Now I can get back to work on the El Camino because things work a little properly now. And I spent the last 2 days, whatever, cleaning the whole place up and making myself lots of room to put spare parts, tools. I got a bunch of stuff lined up for the El Camino. Oh, what's that? So anyways, peace. See you guys soon.